Greetings. Good to see you again. Many people ask me about my impressions on the Miss Universe crowning in general, since they were expecting a more detailed vision of the finalists, and the why and why nots of the results. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe my channel, only if you enjoy my work. Because if you don't enjoy my work, why would you subscribe? But thanks to all the love and support of those who appreciate my posts, we have reached 8,000 subscribers during this Miss Universe 2017. Thank you so much. Well, let's get the party started. This year I was so lucky to have placed my top 5 into the finalists. That was a great achievement, wasn't it? These 5 girls were chosen in the top 16, and they all passed into the top 10 as well. But as you know, the Miss Universe crown is conquered during the live ceremony. And, during the live broadcast many things may change. My favorite delegate this year, you all know it, was Miss Thailand, Maria Poonlertlarp. But after the selection of the group of finalists from Africa and Asia, I received a message from a good friend in Brazil, who asked me, "How did you see Miss Thailand?" And right at that part of the show, my answer was, I saw her weak. South Africa is doing it much better, and I think she'll win. This was before the blue one-piece swimsuit and the black evening gown. I had the impression that Maria didn't want to win. Her energy was too low and her attitude wasn't a winner's attitude. Besides this all, her answers were good. They were okay, but maybe not as brilliant as the answers of the other finalists. That's the reason why a Miss Universe contestant answers must be overwhelming. Okay is not enough, and that requires a training that Maria, for sure, didn't receive. She's a princess, and deserves the best in her future. Well, continuing with the selection of the finalists, I will not emphasize on South Africa so much, since I already made a whole video dedicated to her and her performance that night. But, Demi-Leigh was Miss Universe since the first moment she appeared on the scene. She rocked it. I especially support the idea of dividing the semi-finalists by regions. This gives opportunity to different beauties that, otherwise, we wouldn't have a chance to enjoy, such as Ghana and Sri Lanka. 2 beautiful representatives of their culture. Well deserved. Going on, are the representatives from Europe didn't have enough attributes to classify. These are Ireland, and especially Croatia. It was a surprise for the whole audience. Iceland and Russia deserved those places instead. In swimsuit, despite South Africa, who headed the competition, I would like to mention the performances of Venezuela, Jamaica, and considering our great improvement, Miss USA. She looked so radiant. I love USA. Girls whom I didn't like in swimsuit. Spain, her butt was too giggling. Canada, that was not her best moment, definitely. And Colombia, as I've always said, great body and beautiful catwalk. Too erected. I didn't like the image she projected. The selection of the top 10 left the strongest delegates on stage, and the evening gown competition began. And the dresses were astonishing. Let's see my favorites. Venezuela was very elegant. Simple, but sophisticated. USA, a beautiful dress for a wonderful woman. I love it. Philippines, I loved her dress, but not her performance. Canada, this was her best moment. Canada looked amazing. South Africa, the best performance in evening gown. She tied up her hair, which showed self-confidence and class. Spain, I liked her gown very much. So Spanish, so classy, so elegant. Brazil, maybe the dress was beautiful, but I did like the way it fit in her body. Colombia, a beautiful dress, but there was something wrong with her hair, not elegant at all. Thailand, there was too much going on in that dress, not the dress for her, definitely. Jamaica, a tropical dress, I just think the color was not appropriate for her, at least not an evening gown. And also there was too much going on at the same time. The beading, the cape, her hair. It was too much information. Now, the selection of the 5 finalists. South Africa made it first. Venezuela classified too. The third finalist was Thailand. Then Jamaica made the crowd go crazy. And finally the delegate from Colombia entered the selection. The biggest shock was the elimination of USA. JAMAICA. You are a delegate the world will never forget. My best wishes for you. The best answers were South Africa and Jamaica. Venezuela and Thailand gave imprecise answers, and Colombia gave a great theatrical performance. Finally the crowning. Second runner-up, Jamaica. Look at her face expression. She was shocked and so was the audience, who booed the position of DAVINA. The luck was clear. There was no doubt. South Africa was proclaimed the new Miss Universe, and the entire auditorium ovationed this wonderful woman. Why South Africa? Because she gained her crown, day by day with charisma, beauty, but most of all, with confidence in the extraordinary woman she is inside and outside. Why not Jamaica? Jamaica gave the best answers in both rounds of questions. Unfortunately, I think her evening gown was not so elegant, and her afro look, which I adore, was not appropriated for being crowned. I mean, where was Iris supposed to put the crown? DAVINA is a great woman, and she'll do great things for her country and the worldwide deaf community. And why not Colombia? Colombia is a beautiful woman who learned how to answer in public and how to entertain with her facial expressions. But her answers were so empty. It is a shame to have such an entertaining talent and not to have anything interesting to say. Demi-Leigh Nel-Pieters was more than well received as the most extraordinary woman in the planet. And this was all for this year about the 66th Miss Universe pageant. Again, thank you so much for your kind messages and encouraging support. Please keep subscribed and wait for more posts after this Christmas season has passed. Now, the period of vacation is more than deserved. So, for this time, keep it up and hasta la vista, baby.